Hello and welcome to another shorts video. This one is going to be laying down. We're going to introduce a ball and a band later. And the main two exercises we're going to do are scissors and hip circles, so quite a lot of hip work. I'll start with a short warm-up, but if it's early in the morning, if you're a bit stiff, then perhaps do the other warm-up first. If not, start by laying down on your mat, setting up as you would for a regular class. So you've got your hips in neutral with your little lumbar curve, your arms on the mat, your chin tucked nicely in so your neck is long, your feet both on the floor, your knees bent, and you've got that space of about a fist between both feet and both knees. A few breaths to settle. A scoop and a hollow, belly button to spine, pelvic floor engaged. And you're ready. So that's all the warm-up we're doing with the breath. If you want more, just pause and do more yourself, and then start to stretch one arm and the opposing leg. Come back as you zip and hollow, and then change to the other arm and leg. It's a nice simple first move to set the tone, to get the stretch in place, particularly in the legs. That's where we're working more today, not much arm work in this video. We'll do one more, and you're holding neutral, you're zipping up as you come back, you're still in the body, just moving the limbs. Excuse me. Come back to the position you were in to begin with. Just make sure you haven't tightened across your chest, and then start extending at the knee and then putting the foot down. So making sure that this area is fixed. You're bracing and hollowing, and you're working slowly with your breath. Fantastic. We'll make one more stretch with each leg. Only the legs moving, squeezing through your powerhouse as you lower the foot, breathing in as you lift it, and coming back. Again, just check there's no tension anywhere other than powerhouse. And then on your out breath, bring one leg to tabletop. So you're setting that 90-degree angle, and then holding that angle in place. On your next out breath, just put the foot down. It's going to go slightly further from you, no doubt, than the original leg, and then come back as you breathe out. So easy, easy, only moving as you exhale. So we're kind of working half speed, and just moving the leg. Lovely. And then rest that foot on the floor. It's going to be a little bit further from you than before. Take your time and bring the second leg to that 90-degree angle, and start the same thing, down and up. Sole of the foot touches the floor. You're squeezing and tightening, and then you're coming back. Tighten, come back, and on this next time, keep the leg at tabletop, and then switch them over. Again, you pause to breathe in, and you move to breathe out. really strong in our middle as we switch the legs over. Brilliant. And then let the legs both come towards you, holding behind or below your knee. Bring them in, and then simply lift the head up as well. You're curling up. And then we'll gradually lower the head, put the feet back onto the floor, and we'll go into full scissor mode. So you'll straighten one leg and then the other. Got that kind of 90-degree angle. And then again, as you breathe out, you'll change the legs over. You can stay working with your legs straight and really stretching through the back of the leg. But if that's feeling too much, if you're popping in your tummy, bend both of the legs. Carry on with the switching, or you can go back to the shorter legs that we practiced earlier, and at any time you can rest. And then finally, if you are doing the full leg, you lift the head and you pulse the leg twice. Pulse, 1, 2, and again pulse. See how straight the leg can stay. Pulse, pulse. Super stretch through your hamstrings. Resting when you need to. I'm going to do one more with each leg. And then hug in the knees. Put the head down. You might want to turn your head side to side. Super. So that's one set of scissors done. And then put the feet back down and move into our hip circles. Keeping one foot on the floor, relax the chest, lifting the other leg to tabletop. Let's practice a couple of circles with the leg bent. So your knee parallel to the ceiling. It's going a little way out to the side, but don't roll. So really dig deep into your core as your leg goes out, away from you. Now, unless you've got a new hip, you can take the leg across. If not, you make a straight line back and then round. So kneecap parallel to the ceiling. You're not moving the other leg. And if you've got a normal hip, inverted commas, you can make a full circle. If you've got that hip replacement, then you'll be making more of a capital D shape. So we now know the feeling in the hip. Should we straighten the leg and continue to circle? Don't let the other leg move. One leg, foot circling the ceiling. You're holding the spine still. And if that's all feeling okay, you can straighten your other leg. So make sure your other hip's not moving. And then I think it's time to go back the other way. So your leg is straight or bent. The movement in the hip, bracing as the leg goes out as it's heaviest. And moving slowly round, mobilizing that hip. And we're now doing the second direction. And we'll do one more. And then just drop the leg down, hug it, hug it, hug it. Look how couple of breaths. And then ready to try the other side. We'll start with the leg bent, both legs bent, the other knee at right angles, arms falling to your side, and then the circling with the kneecap remaining flat, or making it a capital D if you don't want the full circle. But however you're moving, you're not moving your hips or your resting leg. You're engaging the core as that leg goes out. Our next variation was to try with the legs straight. Now don't lift so that your bottom comes off the floor. Get that stretch going on through the back of your leg. Right down through the front of your foot. That's it. And then pause the leg, straighten the other leg and see how you go. You can, of course, bring that foot back up. Amazing. Ready then to go t'other way. And think of somebody, if you've got your legs straight, thinking of somebody really pulling your leg. You're keeping yourself grounded. Your leg is stretching the whole time. You're using one breath as you go right the way round. Ball and socket joint, round and round. One more after this circle. Then we drop the leg. Have a stretch through. Whew. So far so good, I hope. We're progressing now to hip circles with the band. So some ways it's easier, the band helping you to get the flow of the move. But in other ways you'll get more stretch. So if you're not able to work with the legs straight, maybe you just want to carry on with bent legs. If not, have a go with the band. So the band around the bottom of the foot, and stretch the leg, and you'll take both ends of the band in the hand, the same hand as the leg. You haven't lifted your bottom off the floor, and the other arm is resting on the mat. No movement in your other leg. If you want to, you could straighten it. And now the same circles out and around. So hopefully the band is helping to keep you stretched the whole way round. Don't have it so tight that you start to crunch up in your neck. Moving around. Breathing out as the leg goes out. In as it comes across. Whoa. Those hamstrings. And we'll go the other way. Around. Out. And back. That foot circles the ceiling. More length in that leg now. Oh, and you've got a final one going on. Here it is. Here it comes. All the way around. And back. And then we're going to try scissors, so we can keep both legs straight, or we can bend the other one. We're going to take one down, the other one up. Imagine a band around your other leg if you're keeping it straight. Feel the difference. Feel the extra stretch that you get with the band. Zip up as you switch the legs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll go into tick-tock. We'll slip both feet in the band. We're going to keep the arms, top of the arms on the floor. Try and have your feet over your hips. they start to go there, then you're better to bend and have the knees over the hips. And then in your own time, like a weeble, you go from side to side. Put the brakes on by navel spine to bring yourself back. So you're not bringing yourself back with your arms. This is core, this is powerhouse working. Just check your neck's not squeezing either. Fantastic. One more time, each way. And then bring the legs down. Take out the first foot, put the second one in. The other arm on the mat. Again, lengthen through the leg if you're working with it straight. And start again to circle. And we can straighten this leg as well. Or have it bent. I think you can see better what I'm doing with the leg straight, but it's perfectly acceptable to have it bent. Just don't move it. Only move and stretch that leg that's in the band. Breathing out as it goes wide, not lifting. And then going back in the opposite direction. And zipping up to go out wide. All the way we go. Feel that movement right in your hip. Enjoy the stretch. You feel that stretch predominantly in the back of the leg, but you may also get it on the inner or outer thigh. A couple to go. And one more. Splendid. And then when you're ready, we go into our scissors. Up and the arms moving with the band, but try not to make the arm do too much of the work here. Through the legs, through the belly button. Here we go. One more switch. And then legs together, feet back in, the arms are on the mat. And this time we'll circle your feet on the ceiling and then immediately return the other way. Still much length as you can. How about flexing your feet? Ooh, that feels different. Soles of the foot parallel to ceiling. Around we go. Back we come. Ooh. Rubbing the lower back into the mat. Spirograph circles, one more each way. Yay. And then you can bring the knees in. Take away your band, you're finished with that. Turn around there. Take your arms out. Move the legs a little bit from side to side, but keeping them bent. Keeping the arms stretched and the shoulders against the mat. Rolling one way then the other. Lovely. One or two more so you've done the same number each way. To the middle. Okay, time to try a little bit of work with the ball. Set your legs up parallel. You don't want the ball too full. When you're ready, push your hips up, drive them up, put the ball from that sacrum area, so where the back's flat, where those bones are fused. Arms by your side. As always, we just practice pelvic tilting on the ball, just to make sure you're in the right position. Now, you're not in your, if it's in the lower back, you're going to be rolling a lot. So it's just below that, and there's not going to be much movement then of the spine as you move on the ball. So, here we go. Hip circles, arms by your side. On your out breath, bring one leg to tabletop. Just sort of correct your balance and then start moving that leg around with the knee level with the ceiling. And because you're on the ball, you're going to have to reconcentrate and keep the circle small so you don't fall off your ball. And if you're feeling okay, you then, as before, stretch the leg and circle. Make sure the other leg's not moving. You can pop your hand onto your thigh to make sure that's the case. You can bend the leg again and circle that way. And then you're going to reverse the circle around, zip up as it goes out, and then come back. Around, zip up as it goes out, and come back. Super. Now if your hips are saying, I've done enough circles, stop. Do a couple the other way, and you're done. If not, you're going to do one more. Then you're going to do a few more on the other leg. That leg will go down. I'm going to have a little shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Arms back beside you. We start with the leg bend. Go out, breathing out, across, breathing in. And of course, if you've got a new hip, as before, you're doing that half circle. Don't move, try not to move too much off on the ball. Don't grip the mat with your arms, grip your belly button. And when you feel that you're ready, you could extend the leg, stretch through the leg, and nice circles on the ceiling. You'll be pleased to know this is the last set of leg circles. Yes. Hope you're enjoying them. And we'll go back the other way. If you're not enjoying them, don't do any more. Just do maybe the 2 sets. Come back in 2 or 3 days and try again. But you can do as many or as few as you want. That's the beauty of these short videos, really. You can customise them. One more circle after this one. And then put the leg down. Whoa, a little bit of, maybe circle your back if you can without falling off. And then shall we kind of stop where we started doing scissors, but staying on the ball, lifting one leg to 90 degrees, bracing and lowering it down. Same leg, up and down. Now if you're feeling really well balanced, the hands can come off the floor, up. But be sensible, it's better to have good quality move than to go a level too high. Shall we change legs to tabletop, breathing out, breath in, to foot down, breathing out, breath in. Whoa, excellent. Up and then down. pièce de résistance, one leg at a time, comme ça. Or one leg coming up as the other one goes down. And the arms can be here. Right, you could probably start to move the arms with the legs. Just the sole of the foot to the floor, you're not changing the angle behind the knee. Splendid. 4 more. And switch. Switch. 2. And that means 1 more. Feet down, arms down. Let's settle the shoulders by reaching back and bringing the arms round. And then lifting the back off the ball and doing a couple of tilts of that pelvis towards you and back towards you. And if you wish to, you could go into the bridge, the tilt, and lift. Slowly imprint the spine on the way down, and then repeat once more. Curling up. And returning. And then bringing the legs together. You can try the ball under your neck. If you don't like it, just remove it and put the head down onto the floor. Once more, arms wide. This time the legs together. Feet on the floor. Turn to the side. So one foot will come off the floor. You come up. And it's the other foot now off the floor. And you'll turn your head in the opposite direction. Try and keep your knees together, don't come short, otherwise you're not getting a full stretch. So up and over. If you don't like the ball under your head, slide it away. Over and then back. For the last time. My arms are quite high, they really are hand level with the shoulder, it's a bit distorted. So to the side, come all the way over into a child's pose. Sitting back on your knees. Once your heels are down, or as close as they're going to be, stretch your arms out in front. If you want to make the hands into fists and put them under your forehead, that's always a good option. In through the nose and then a big breath out through the mouth. And again. And bring the hands back in. Roll of the shoulders. And we've got to the end. Excellent. See you soon. Oh, it's not good for there. Boom, boom. Bye.